James, what's your take on how the scrimmage went? You know, we're hearing about how great the defense played. Just what did you see? How do you feel about it?
I mean, it was a good scrimmage when you look at effort all around the ball. Defense won, but by no means is that an indicator, because if you look at our offense, a lot of guys were down. A good part that I thought this scrimmage told was a lot of people were showing good effort, good pad level. They were getting after it, and most of all the competition. I feel that was very well. Again, we're only 2 weeks into our camp, so we have a lot to improve on if we want to be the team that we want to be. So I think we're headed on a good start, and we have a lot to improve on.
Do you notice any differences from this point after your first scrimmage last season to this point? I mean, how much further ahead are you guys? How much more confident are you guys?
As far as the team sense, I feel like we mesh better together this year. I feel like we hit the ground running definitely this year as opposed to last year, and therefore we've learned a lot more at a faster rate this year. So I think we're off to a better start this year, and we have a better chance to improve a lot more.
We're out there first day of camp. Everyone is excited to kind of get back on the winning track of things this year. I mean, is that fire still going? Is it burning brighter? How is it feeling?
It's definitely still going. That's one of the things I'm excited about this football team. I can tell that the majority of guys out there playing love this game, and so that fire is definitely still going. Just trying to fight through the fatigue right now, the legs, but everyone's flying around and it's looking good.
Hey James, even though you were playing against your teammates on Saturday, it seemed like the defense was taking, I'd say, great delight in stopping the offense. And to the point of, I won't say trash talking, but I mean, it just seemed like you guys were really relishing stopping that offense, even though it was your team. How much pride did you guys take out of that, knowing that, you know, you basically held them off the scoreboard?
I mean, we take a lot of pride out of that because, of course, that's our goal every game we get into. And even if against our own offense, against Humboldt State's offense, when the defense steps on the field, we're not going to let that offense score. So the fact that we were able to accomplish that, we take great pride into it. And as far as the trash talking, I don't know how bad it got. You kind of get caught up in the moment. But we just love playing football. We just got after the football. And like I said, even if our offense is against us, we're going to give it all we got, and we're going to play how we play football.
For older players such as yourself, seniors and juniors that played under the old system, and now with Coach Walsh, this is the second year, how comfortable are you guys having made that year in transition and having that year under your belt with Coach Walsh and his defensive unit?
Very comfortable, especially moving to the 4-3 defense. It was a little bit of a change in the beginning, but if you think about it, the football mentality is the same all around. You just got to get after it, and I feel like this year we're a lot more comfortable with the defense. We know the scheme's a lot better. It allowed us to get off the ball running, as I said earlier, so it's looking good. I like it.
James, how are you health-wise? You've been through a lot over the last few years.
Yeah, this year I'm actually great this year. Health-wise, everything's perfect so far. Knock on wood on that one. But it's looking good. My groin's fine. My knee's fine. I've had an unlucky past couple years, and hopefully this year it won't repeat itself. So,
from the new guys that have come in this year defensively, who have you noticed that you're playing with that has kind of stood out to you? Like, you know, these are going to be some guys that I can play with, are going to make an impact.
On the defense or all around?
On the defense, the newcomers.
Well, on the defense, we are returning a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys who are leaving, so a lot of the starters are still starting. But like we brought in Chris Lawrence, and he's the only freshman on the defensive line. He has a lot of potential. He's a big kid. He's fast. He gets after the ball. We have Matt Singletary. He's a big guy. He knows what he's doing. So he's going to help us out tremendously. And especially the guys in the backfield and the linebacker group, it's going to be a solid defense later on in the years. So.
How about offensively, since you're playing against, I know ones don't go against ones all that often, but who have you noticed offensively? Probably from a line standpoint, since that's what you see.
As I say, I can't talk about the skills standpoint very much because I'm a lineman, so I go against the offensive line mainly. But Leffy, starting left guard at the time being, he's been getting a lot of reps, and he's been looking good. He's filling in very nicely. He's helping out the team. So I think he's a standout freshman from my point of view.
Okay.